Hello and welcome to this presentation about kitchen fitters versus trade partners. Now, if you found this video, you might have seen something on social media that spiked your interest and want to know what it's all about. Or maybe you're already a trade partner and you're in the KBB University and you found this video and you're just intrigued to find out more. So I'll do the presentation. I'll take you through what the differences are because they are big. And I'll explain what being a kitchen fitter and a trade partner, the differences are. So let's get into it. So the purpose of the presentation that I'm going to do is just what normal kitchen fitters do versus KBB Trade Partners, as I've already said. What are the key differences and how to benefit from the Trade Partner Program? And if you've not already signed up, how to sign up. So I'm Aaron Dronsfield. I've been in the construction industry for, 20 years approximately now. I've had my own business for over 10 years at this point. I built a kitchen and bathroom business, which is multi-award winning in the retail sector, and it also does quite large contracts in the commercial sector. We're a seven-figure business. Obviously, we're quite big, and we're growing ourselves. We do 1,200 to 2,000 installations of our own each year, as well as being as a supplier. We have our own very large supply business, installation business. So we know exactly what it takes to do what you're doing. And if you've got ambitions to grow, obviously, I think we're in a very good position to help you do that. And I'm also the founder of KBB Supply Services, and I've got a vision to change the industry, which is to give you guys the independence to be able to offer your own supply and fit service without needing to depend on anybody else. So let's get into it. It's a very, very simple presentation, but we all know the challenges when it comes to, if we want to stay doing labor-only work, which, let's be honest, a lot of people start there and some people stay there forever. But the only reason why most people stay there is because the barriers to entry in terms of offering your own service are normally quite high. In terms of the design service that you would need to offer, to go to a consumer and offer a proper service, you need a design service, you need a lot of stuff, and it can be very expensive and it has to be done right. So even if you can afford to do it, sometimes it doesn't quite work. So, there's lots of pitfalls with this. And what trade partners get is the pitfalls are sort of smoothed over and the barriers are a lot lower. So when you're looking at kitchen fitters, they have sort of high barriers. You've got price uncertainty. So if you go into different like suppliers, they'll all have different prices. They change them without telling you. They put them up usually without any, it's just not very good. Whereas we offer fixed clear pricing, and our pricing normally only changes once a year. Kitchen fitters waiting for designs. So even if you've got a designer, sometimes it can take days and days and days to get the designs back, and sometimes they're not right. If you depending on the trade counters, we all know what a nightmare that is. So I won't even go there. But our trade partners get instant designs. So they have a mobile app or the email in, we give survey paperwork, and then they send the stuff in and they get a design and a quote back within 24 hours. Kitchen fitters generally have no software because it's expensive and it's difficult to use. We provide free software, which is used for either managing your quotes or doing designs. The software we give you does designs and it does 3D plans and all the rest of it. So, and it's dead easy to use. I mean, you don't have to use it, but we give it to you. But it's something that you've probably never had before, especially not for free. Slow quoting, so normally kitchen fitters and tradespeople in general are notoriously slow at quoting, whereas our trade partners, we give you all the tools to do practically instant quoting within a day or two, because obviously we'll do the designs, we'll turn around quickly, we'll give you the pricing, we'll help you structure the quote if you need to, we'll give you all the training that you need to make sure that your quotes turn around quickly, and you've then got a proper sales process in place, which is another thing that we offer, but we won't go into that right here. Being a trade partner, you would learn all that. Time at the trade counters is, something that I find ridiculous, that, if you're paid for fitting and you've got an installation business, why you or any of your guys would want to be stood at trade counters, even for half an hour a day, is just, to me, it's ridiculous. That's not That's not running a business properly. That's really inefficient. And we make sure that all deliveries are straight to site, and our guys are not stood anywhere waiting for stuff, so they can be spending the maximum amount of time earning the maximum amount of money. Kitchen fitters, the labour only crowd, funding the big sheds, they're not lining their own pockets. You might be getting good wages as a labour only installer, but it's good wages. It's not life-changing money. Whereas if you're a trade partner, you're going to be making more money because you'll be supplying your own product. We'll be teaching you how to quote properly and make a margin on that product. And the world's a better place at that. If you get there, then there's some guys fitting 2 kitchens a month and making 10k. Well, let's just say on average they're paying themselves $2,500 a fit, and they're making a grand and a bit on the installation, and they're making a grand or two on the product that they're supplying. That's not uncommon. That's what most of them are doing. And that, by my calculation, if they're fitting 2 a month, puts 10k in their pocket. Now, I'm pretty sure if you fit in for one of the big sheds or anyone else, you ain't earning that. Poor supplier support. So again, suppliers are notoriously poor. It's rectifying problems, whereas we pride ourselves on an excellent service. Anything that's wrong, if it's our fault, we'll fix it. If it's your fault, we'll help you fix it. We're there. We're on the same team, and we're really passionate about that. Kitchen fitters are not growing their own brand. They're just helping other people's brands usually, and that's not a good thing, because in the long term, as soon as you put your tools down and stop fitting, your cash stops, and that doesn't benefit you or your family in the long run. Whereas if you're a trade partner and you're listening to us and you're growing your own brand, the idea would be in a few years' time that it can carry on after you, basically. You've got something to hand down, maybe something that will protect you into your later years, because there's money still coming in from a source that that you started years ago. So the barriers to entry for kitchen fitters to get anywhere really, really decent are quite high without being a trade partner. For a trade partner, the barriers are they're very low at this point. There's never been a time in this industry's history where the sole traders can actually access all these services and win jobs against any of the big boys now. All the tools and the fancy stuff that the big boys can do that you can't is now not true anymore. You can now do it too, but obviously you'd need to be a trade partner, and you would need to be making sure that you're taking advantage of all the services that we have on offer, and you're engaging with our community and with us to make sure that you're building that future business. So this is where, offering your own premium end-to-end service. So the barriers are low now to offering your own premium end-to-end service, because remember, this is now a premium service. You are in a position where you're offering everything from the supply and fit, the designs. If you engage with us properly, we'll teach you how to make that even better in terms of offering finance, offering a warranty, offering you insurance-backed warranty as well. So it's actually a better service than the big boys by a long way, because you guys are going to be taking care of that customer all the way through that journey. And we all know that mainly when the customers walk into these big showrooms, that are not actually getting an end-to-end service. They're getting half a service. They're paying a lot of money, sometimes on finance, and then they're just getting farmed out to subcontractors. And sometimes it goes well and sometimes it doesn't, but it's not a guaranteed result for the customer, where someone like you would give that customer a guaranteed result. So that's why this is a premium service. So if you're getting started on your journey, you've already signed up or you've not already signed up, like I've said, you could be earning 10k a month only fitting 2 kitchens. And the maths on that is quite simple. It just means that on the jobs you were making a margin that you weren't making before. You're still only fitting 2 kitchens. Obviously, there's more work in winning the kitchens, and it takes time to get to that point, but it doesn't take an awful long time. The guys that have already signed up, most of them are achieving that within the sort of first 12 months if they work hard at it and follow what we're saying. But it's not unobtainable. I mean, even if it was 2 years, I mean, that's a good place to get to anyway. It's going to be a much better place than staying doing labour only work. So If you're already signed up and you're in the university, you don't need to worry about this. But if you are new to us and you're not sure who we are yet, and this video has been helpful, I hope it has. But there'll be a form below this video where you can open your trade account straight away. You can call us on that number. You can email us, trade@kbbsupplyservices.co.uk. Call us on 01625 419937, and you'll receive a welcome pack in the post, and then we can start the onboarding process, which is sort of getting all your bits set up, getting your software, just basically guiding you through how to get set up, because it's not your average trade account. Obviously, we are a supplier and we can just send you product. There's no need to engage with us on any other level if you don't want to. The product we supply is fantastic. But if you are thinking, right, it's time for me to get off the tools, it's time to make, or just make more money, whatever it is. It's just time to break the chains of what you've been doing for a long, long time. And the stories we hear from guys all over the country is that they're fed up. They don't want to keep doing what they're doing for the big sheds. They do it, but they're not happy doing it. Whereas the people that are sort of in our community now and really doing this stuff, they're just so much happier. Life is better for them now, and there's no going back. And we'll be with them for as long as it takes to get them where they want to be. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If you need any help, you can just email us, trade@kbbsupplyservices.co.uk. Give us a call or whatever, just get in touch, send us a message, let us know if you've got any questions regarding this video. But if you're ready to jump in, sign up on the form below, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.